In Hong Kong, they say the best way to eat is to sweep the streets. And luckily, that's what we do best. So we set out to try 10 of the city's best bites, starting off by sampling 5 popular egg tarts to see which one we prefer. It's time for Egg Tart Showdown. First up, it's the highly rated Kee Wah Tearoom in Wan Chai.
So we just picked up some of these egg tarts. A very cheerful lady behind the counter was making them. She was not a fan of us thinking it was self-service.
Nice warm.
It's quite a chunky one, isn't it?
Yeah, that's good thick bit of puff on there.
Yeah, well, we started making these in-house, so I hope they should be nice and fresh and good.
Yeah, nice. Not the deepest egg tart I've had, but
No,
it's nice.
quite a lot of depth from the pastry maybe, but yeah, it looks like a good consistency.
Yeah. And try a bite. Nice and sweet. And then not too sweet.
Yeah, level's better than the ones that I've had in the UK. Level. Yeah, pretty good.
Our rating, 7.5 out of 10.
We then moved on to Cam Fung, one of the last remaining old-school cha chan tang.
Very crumbly, flaky by the looks of things. With the other one still fresh in your mind, how does it compare?
It's good as well.
Yeah.
It's a lot more fragile, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I can see. Well, I'd say it's probably got half the pastry as the other one.
The custard's still fairly shallow.
Yeah.
I would like a little more custard if I'm honest, but very picky. Maybe the custard's a little more set than the other one.
Yeah.
Flavours are good at both. That pastry's nice and flaky. I like both.
Our rating, 8 out of 10.
Next, we checked out the super popular Kam Wah Cafe and Cake Shop in Mong Kok.
I almost forgot to order the egg tart. Got it.
Yeah, we've been going around eating as many of these as possible. It's still warm, this one.
Which is good, right?
Bottom's nice and soft, good bacon on it. The custard's deeper in this one.
Yeah. How's the pastry?
Pastry's really nice.
Is it
Very
like
light,
flaky or a cookie type?
It's very flaky.
For me, it's flaky, but it almost tastes like a sort of cookie
Yeah.
crust. I don't know how.
I think I might have preferred it if it was cold, you know. Because firstly, it wouldn't have burned me. And I just think the custard maybe has a nicer texture when it's like chilled down a little bit.
Our rating, 8 out of 10. Next, it was time for Happy Bakery, one of the top-rated egg tarts in Hong Kong.
And maybe they should change the name though, because no one's particularly happy in there. Get your chops around that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna come in for a little bite.
Well, actually,
Custard's good.
the custard's really good. Actually, like, it's not as thick. If you look at the bottom, that's actually pretty thin.
Look at that custard. Look how nice and jiggly that custard is. And it melts away to nothing.
It's thick around the. It does. It's thick around the sides, but it's very like light.
Yeah, it's almost like not powdery is the wrong word, but it really sort of disappears, doesn't it?
It certainly has disappeared, hasn't it? Yeah, the custard's like plop. No, it's gone to 10 now.
Our rating, 10 out of 10. Our egg tart roundup wouldn't be complete without including Bakehouse, one of the biggest hype joints in Hong Kong. They have branches all over the city, but we found the queues were a lot smaller in Wan Chai.
So here we go, sourdough egg tart from Bakehouse. Quite dainty, as you see, $12.50, so competitive with like traditional ones as well.
Yeah,
But is it better? You really liked this last time, didn't you?
I did really like it. Yeah. Well, it's flaky.
What's really nice is the caramelization that it's almost like flavors of like a cannelli.
Yeah, I know where you're going with that actually. Yeah.
Because there's a real kind of sweet, deep caramelization. Maybe it's like the top of the custard, but it's delicious, but it doesn't taste like a traditional egg tart. It's a different thing.
It's an egg tart, but not as we know it.
Very good. You really should get one.
Our rating, 10 out of 10. But because Bakehouses isn't a traditional egg tart, the winner of Egg Tart Showdown is the equally majestic, if somewhat ironically named, Happy Bakery. had one more stop to make in Wan Chai before crossing the water, and it's a good one.
Okay, so this is one of the street snacks that we still haven't got around to eating, so we're going to squeeze it in today. This is Cheung. It's like plain rice rolls, and they top it with a mixture of sauces, so we've got like soy sauce, peanut or sesame sauce, so hot sauce, and a bit of hoisin and some sesame.
So these are the same as the ones you get in dim sum, but without the prawn filling?
No filling, they're just rolled up on themselves. You see, it's like a cylinder. And it's all rolled. It's like a piece. It's like rolled up.
Yeah.
It's like into tubes, and then like cut up into pieces. Very soft, hot, tasty. Just that nice sort of softness in your mouth. Really sort of like silky, slippery, nice and warming.
The Star Ferry is one of the best ways to get to and from Hong Kong Island. You can pay with your Octopus card, and it only costs 5 Hong Kong dollars on weekdays and $6.50 on weekends, when it gets very busy, mainly due to huge tour groups from the mainland. There really is no better way to see Hong Kong Harbour.
Rough. These boats are really old school, aren't
Yeah, it's sort of like an antique. We've got these really cool like reverse convention as well, so easily because it goes from one side to the other. Pretty ingenious, right?
It does seem to trick a lot of the tourists though, even though it does say a reversible bench on the edge.
Yeah.
It's time for stinky tofu. Yeah.
That smells worse than it tastes. I know that's not really like a shining endorsement to like try and sell someone to try food. But like I've only tried this once myself, and this was many years ago, so like
You've only tried it once.
I think once, maybe twice, but the time I ate it, I enjoyed it, so why not?
Here comes a stinky tofu.
So
Cheating, put a bit of hot sauce on it there.
I know, I forgot that we were going to try it al natural first, but it's only a tiny bit, it's hardly any. Got a good fry on the top,
Yeah, it looks like it's doing a good job there.
quite crispy.
Doesn't look greasy at all. Looks very dry fry.
I didn't find it really that smelly at all, but I'm Asian, I don't know. Nothing offensive or like, nothing offensive for me at all. I mean, you want to give it a sniff and tell me what you think?
Yeah. It is giving me a little bit of that ammonia on the nose, like yeah.
You think you're not going to be able to eat it?
No, I'm going to try it. Yeah, the nose, not great, but nothing like the strength of those like pandan like donuts.
Donuts we had to throw in the bin.
Yeah, we had in Bangkok, which was horrible.
Get in there, yeah. Do you know what I mean though? If anything, I'd say it's not really like that. It's not really pungent to me at all, but I don't know if my nose is broken. It's not giving me a great deal of flavour. Like, okay, you are very susceptible to these kind of things. It's not good for you.
It's something back my part. I do get a lot of like, ammonia-like sort of taste with it.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah.
I can eat it, not a problem.
But it's definitely not my favourite.
Kee Soy Cake Shop in Mong Kok is a legit Hong Kong institution.
I got 2 packs of these biscuits. I'm not even sure if they're the right ones. They just look like the right ones. So I was looking for like almond biscuits from a mum. $30 each. And 2 of these red bean cakes. They're sort of like mochi. Still warm. Got a little sesame on there. Got red bean in there. Too full to eat now, but like can have that later. It's always busy.
Yeah. So Michelin recommended.
Old school. There's not many of these kind of businesses around anymore.
No, definitely.
So if you're looking for like very traditional sort of like Cantonese biscuit snacks sort of thing, it's a good place to come. So just on the same street as where we bought those, this is called Fayan Street. So this is like Fayan Market. It's a very local market, and the reason I recommend this as opposed to like say Ladies Market or anything else is it's much more like economical in terms of like local pricing and stuff.
That afternoon, we caught the metro out to Yau Tong station to climb Devil's Peak. And we couldn't have had a better day for it.
Wilson Trail.
Yeah. So, on our way. Okay, we've reached the Chinese cemetery. Did about 10 minutes of steps. Not really sure which way, but there's people coming down this from there, so maybe it's that way. There's also a signpost over there, so probably best we have a look. Okay, we reached the top. It was a bit of a climb at the end. You follow these stairs that are cut into the rocks, and there's like a plastic rope guide along the sides. And you keep going up, and you end up at the top. And you get these views. That ain't not too many people, a few. And from the other side too. Look at that. Smashing weather today. Sunny, warm. Couldn't have had a better day for it, really. Yeah, not too bad. That didn't take 40 minutes like they said it would. It wasn't like that. Oh, maybe 20? When you get to like the cemetery level, the path splits off. So from where you come from, we went right and then up. Whereas I think if you get there and you go left, you probably end up on one of these. It's a really good viewpoint. A lot of people here with their picnics. Not a bad idea for your day off. So yeah, the view from this side. So yeah, you get very good view of Hong Kong harbour. This is the actual like monument thing there. It's the lamppost or flagpost is a bit of a shame, isn't it? Should take that down, eh? I heard a guy say that you can get down the other side, so we're like, oh well, this is the other side. And also I read a blog that said that it's like a circular route. I don't know if this was part of the circular route, but hopefully so. But yeah, definitely worth coming up here. Really good views. If you get good weather like today, in for a treat. It's like pretty amazing, really. You see that yellow, the cranes there? Where those cranes are, that's like where we came up by, isn't it? Okay, so back to the start. So if you do like a circular route like we did, if you see these stairs, you go up there, and then when you come back down, you basically come back by this road here, like, so you go up to the top by there, and then like when you get up to the Devil's Peak, you go down the other side and it brings you down somewhere back there, and you come back here. And from here, about 5 minutes back to the station.
Temple Street is another interesting market to visit, especially if you're looking for good value things to buy. There's plenty of good food in the area too, even if the street food didn't look that appealing to us.
So we're here on Temple Street Market, and Lisa's dessert alarm has gone off.
It's called like bok jagol, which is like a bowl pudding. So I bought one of these, it's a coconut mung bean pudding, so it's like made of coconut milk, there's a mung bean on top. And this one underneath is the red bean pudding.
So you can get to the end of Temple Street Market, you go a bit further, and then you get to this madness. There's loads of fortune tellers, and then the gazebos with like this weird cow. There you go. Look. And each one of these tents, they've got the worst tune clash ever, because they're all playing different tunes. So, I mean, the quality of singing is probably about as good as me, which isn't very good. But even if it was good, you wouldn't be able to tell. It's the worst tune clash ever.
Massive tune clash.
It's just so bizarre. But yeah, this happened last time we came here too. Just thought I'd show you. So this is one of the really popular places for like clay pot rice. It's Michelin recommended, I think, and it's on like...
They've got a picture of Mark Weems on the back of the menu as well.
They've got a picture of Mark Weems. I mean, like, well, yeah, if that convinces you to go here, then fine.
So we thought we ate it last time, and while it wasn't like amazing, it wasn't bad either.
Yeah.
It was okay, and we didn't have to wait either, did we? Like 3 minutes.
Exactly. I mean, you can say what you like about Mark and the rest of his like big YouTube influencers, but like look at the amount of people who are here. I mean, those guys have got a pull. Look at that, you know?
But I mean, it was like kind of pretty average.
It was.
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bang average. I left it thinking like, yeah, I left it thinking it was okay, but not necessarily something I'd have to revisit.
Yeah.
So
we're not.
And as for standing in however long, they are fast to be fair, but as for standing in that queue,
About 4 restaurants.
they've taken over basically like the whole block. Yeah, so if you get your marketing right, your products are right, you can do well because it's nothing flash. But there you go.
Right, so we're finishing the night with, well, not finishing, but this is second intimate course.
These are my curried fish balls.
This is basically one of these sort of quintessential street snacks. So if you like curry, you like these sort of Asian fish balls, then what's not to like?
Yeah, curry sauce is nice, tastes sweet. Well, you eventually got your skewer. It's that service with a smile that just keeps you coming back.
Yeah, well, she fried up my intestine well, so I guess I should be glad about that. It's chewy, but crispy on the outside. You gonna try it, please?
I'll say out of this one.
You gonna try it?
No, it's okay. I'll try one just for the camera. I'll try that one that's coming now.
John's trying it.
Right. Alright, fine. Nothing to worry about that. Guys, so we're on our way for breakfast, and well, we decided to stop off for a quick snack first because we saw these. Yeah, dumplings.
Okay, here they are. So these are going to be like really hot inside. And there's like soup in them as well, so like be careful when you eat them. It's probably best just like bite a bit off and try and like let some steam escape. But anyway, John.
I've got warnings on the wall to that effect.
Yeah.
I was going to bite for this too. Yeah, they are hot. Oh, it's hot.
Yeah.
Man. Not possible.
Too hot. So yeah, these got loads of soup in there.
Yeah, that's it. Get that vinegar wax in there.
Just the little spines. Yeah, good. You got the crispy bottom,
Yeah.
the soft top, and the meaty filling, and the soupy, salty goodness. This is our chaos breakfast. This is like a tartan hen called Kee Wah. It's quite intimate in here. We're sharing a table, so we ordered one of these, which is the bol au bao with the butter. This is the French toast, and we've gone for egg and corned beef sandwich, and we'll see where it comes.
And a couple of milk teas.
Couple of milk teas too.
Nice icy milk tea and a nice icy Hong Kong winter day.
Yeah, well there we go. There's the bol au bao is here.
All about so. There you go.
So you can order it plain. You can order it with the butter. You can have a bite. Tell us what you think.
Doesn't actually contain any pineapple.
No pineapple. It's just in reference to like the top makes it look like pineapple, which well it doesn't. It doesn't, but you know.
I'm gonna try and spread out some of this margarine.
Nah, you're supposed to just bite it and have big cold fat in the middle.
It's like,
Big cold fat in the middle.
I'm happy with this one.
Okay, go for it. She's got a fridge just full of butter packs. You missed it, but it's just basically all slithers of butter.
That's a good one.
Yeah. It's what they're like famous for. I said it's famous for like bad service, but I didn't find it being like too bad really.
No, it wasn't too bad. The volume was quite excessive, I think. But hopefully,
it's noisy in here.
Hopefully the tinnitus will recede in time.
Yeah, exactly. So we're getting like a mainly sweet breakfast. We have ordered one like a savoury dish, but we're supposed to need to wait for that one. But anyway.
It's salty and it's sweet and it's crispy and the bread's nice and soft. Yeah, there's absolutely zero to dislike about this.
Yeah. Okay, this is egg and I think it's corned beef. Soft white bread, that sort of trash stuff that we all love. I had half of my pineapple bun. Really good. Like, the way it is better than other places is the top is really crispy. In other places, it's just not as crispy, and it's
The bread's nicer as well. It's softer and
yeah. So even in this place, it's absolute chaos. I would actually recommend it. Let's get in with this sandwich.
Maybe not on a Saturday. But
The eggs taste really buttery.
as you know, they use a lot of butter here.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying the sandwich.
Yeah, the sandwich is good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so bad that it's good.
I have a soft spot. You know I love egg. But I have a soft spot for like corned beef too, so
Oh, it's trash white bread, it's corned beef and it's egg. So
what's not to love? And like a shit ton of butter.
look at this, it's like heart attack on a plate.
Stop making disparaging comments about food I'm about to eat.
What I'd say is, if it does finish me off, I will die happy.
Nice one.
Yeah, it is. It's nice. But the star of the show for me, the bowl of our by a long way best one I've had out of the two in my life.
Are you convert with the butter?
I can take or leave the butter. I don't know like how much difference it makes, but yeah, it did make it nice and moist, I suppose. But when the bread's that fresh and the top's that crispy, I don't think you need it. I don't think it would be worse if it wasn't there. Now, if there was a pork chop in the middle, on the other hand, oh, now you're talking.
Thanks for watching. If you like this, check out our other 2 videos from Hong Kong and subscribe to the channel.
Look at
There
this.
you go.
Look at this deep fill.
Look at that.
That's happiness right there.
Yeah. So here it is, the deep custard.
Deep.
It's fucking deep, isn't it? Alright, let's... Actually, in this deep custard, it's actually got taro, it's got mochi.
It's like a sweet quiche. Happy bakery. Not the happiest service, but pretty happy egg tarts.
They
Pretty
might not
happy.
be too happy, but I fucking am.